Okay, let's just jump right in. Have you ever had that feeling? You're in a room, it's full of people, but you feel completely invisible. Like you're there, but you're not really there. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly why that happens. And more importantly, give you a simple toolkit to go from being part of the background to having a real, solid presence.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's not that you have nothing interesting to say. It's that your signal, for whatever reason, just isn't getting through. You've been muted. And the wildest part? You're usually the one holding the remote control. So let's dig into this idea of broadcasting on mute. It's that super frustrating feeling of being overlooked or maybe even talked over. We're going to figure out how to find that unmute button and press it for good. Now, this is really important. This has nothing to do with your value as a person or whether you're interesting enough. It's all about these subtle, tiny signals you're sending out without even realizing it. And those signals are basically telling everyone else, hey, it's okay to look past me. You've turned your own volume way, way down. And this is the end result, isn't it? When your personal volume is at 0, you just blend in. You become functionally invisible. You're just another object in the room, like a chair or a lamp. You become part of the furniture. And think about it. People don't interact with furniture. They just walk around it. That's the exact feeling we're here to change.
So the big question is, why? You know? If it's something we're doing to ourselves, what's the root cause? Why are we so quick to hit our own mute button? Let's get into the psychology of it for a second. And a lot of the time, it comes down to this thing called the confidence paradox. It's a total trap. It's when you try so hard to project confidence that you just end up looking stiff, unnatural, and, ironically, really insecure. See, true presence isn't about faking it till you make it. It's about being genuinely comfortable. So let's stop trying so hard and start using some simple, natural tools instead.
Okay, let's get into our first tool. I love this one. It's called the eye contact Wi-Fi. Just think of it like creating an instant wireless connection with someone, no password needed. And you're not going to believe how simple this is. The magic number is 3. That's it. 3 seconds. It's just long enough to be noticed to acknowledge the other person is a person without it turning into a weird, awkward stare. Seriously, just count it out. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. It's this brief, warm signal that just says, hey, I see you. And you know, there's some really cool science behind this. That little 3-second window is just long enough to trigger something in the other person's brain called mirror neurons. It's all subconscious, but it creates this tiny flicker of empathy, a genuine human bond. You're not just looking at them, you're actually connecting on a neurological level. How cool is that? All right, on to tool number 2. This one is all about your hardware, your body. I mean, your physical presence sends out a massive amount of information before you even open your mouth. So it's time to start owning your physical space. And here's a fantastic little visualization for you. Forget all that stuff about shoulders back, chest out. It feels so forced. Instead, just try this. Right now, imagine a string is attached to the very top of your head, and it's just gently pulling you up towards the ceiling. Feel that? See how it naturally lengthens your spine and opens up your chest without any tension? That feeling? That's internal expansion. And here you can really see the before and after. On the left, that's the compact position, arms crossed, shoulders hunched forward, basically trying to take up as little space as humanly possible. That posture just screams, leave me alone. But on the right, that's what we're aiming for, taking up your natural space. Arms are relaxed, posture is open. It's calm, it's grounded, and it signals that you're comfortable just being there. All right, our third and final tool is all about the audio. Let's call it the vocal period. We fixed the visuals, now let's finally unmute that broadcast. This is all about sounding as certain and present as your new posture makes you look. Did you hear what I just did there? How my voice went up at the end? It's a habit called uptalk, and it absolutely kills your authority. When you turn a statement into a question, you sound like you're looking for approval, like you're not even sure of what you're saying yourself. So the solution is to use a vocal period. Instead of letting your voice drift up, you consciously bring it down, just a little, at the end of the sentence. It puts a definitive period on your thought. It signals certainty. It tells everyone in the room that you believe what you are saying. And there you have it. That's the journey, from feeling like a piece of furniture to having a real, tangible, confident presence. Let's do a super quick recap of the 3 tools you now have in your kit. First, you've got your eye contact Wi-Fi.
Use that 3-second rule to connect with people instantly. Second, there's space expansion. Own your physical space with a relaxed, open posture. And third, you've got the vocal period. End your statements with vocal authority.
Look, these tools are so simple, but they are incredibly powerful when you put them together. They give you the power to actually be seen and heard. So really, the only question left is the most important one. Now that you've turned your volume back up, what is it you want the world to hear?